The video you are going to watch right now, and it's our First Lady giving an interview.
President Trump has also threatened further strikes in Nigeria. If
they are working with the government in that area.
Yeah, so would Nigeria welcome that deeper
U.S. involvement? We did. It was quite a blessing. You know, whatever is happening, you know, at times, who would have, you know, you said President Trump recognized me. Who would have thought that would happen, to even say the least? So when you look at that, you know, I'm getting global recognition in all of it, you know, despite, and that is what life is all about. If something is going to be good, it will come from, you know, the rebels, you know, and it starts like that. And then we have that attention, we have the conversation going, and we expect, you know, there will be more, you know, it's going to yield a better fruit for us, and both for us and also America.
When I made a video before now about those who took her to the breakfast meeting in America, and I called her our First Lady, one lousy woman was very irritated by my calling her my First Lady, our First Lady, and she said I am clueless. Your papa fit read medicine for University of Ibadan. Your papa fit read, you dare to call me clueless. Listen, the Supreme Court of Nigeria declared Tinubu the president. I am a die-hard Obi supporter. I like him, I admire him. But the Supreme Court declared Tinubu the president of Nigeria. So he is the de facto president. And his wife is the de facto First Lady. You are not the First Lady. Your mama no be the First Lady. When somebody want crazy, I use hard languages because Nigerians on our head hard. I need to knock on well. One crazy Islamic cleric in northern Nigeria pronounced a fatwa upon her. And I came out and whipped that crazy Islamic cleric. Because she's a Christian and you are a Muslim, we have a right to coexist. She has a right to marry Tinubu. And if she's a pastor, you cannot issue a death threat to Yamutunaiza. Nonsense. Her supporters didn't come out. All those APC people, they didn't come out. But they did come out. It's against the law. It's against the constitution. And so don't disrespect her. Learn to disagree with her and her husband and respect her as a person. Even if she has done what you consider an abomination, still respect her office. The Peter Obi you support is very respectful to all these people. Learn that. It is only when people grossly misbehave that I whip them. In the video you just watched, our First Lady looked distressed. And I could see the pressure on her. But there's a good thing that she acknowledged. Indirectly, she acknowledged the New World Order. And Donald Trump is the senior prefect of the New World Order. Yes. We are cooperating with them. We are cooperating. So it's true. We need to cooperate with Donald Trump. If not, he can Maduronize any person. You know what I admire about Donald Trump? If I have to choose between people loving me and people fearing me or being afraid of me, I would prefer to be feared than to be loved. Crazy people are respected. People who dare to do things that you don't expect them to do are respected. He has threatened not to open one bridge connecting the United States and Canada. There's a new world order. There's a new GPO in town. GPO, Global Police Officer, not DPO, GPO. All our presidents are DPOs, Divisional Police Officers. Now, how did we degenerate to this level that our president's wife is so excited that Donald Trump recognized her? Our president's wife is blessed because she was honored by Donald Trump in a breakfast meeting. Some of you need to go and research that breakfast meeting and the origin of that breakfast meeting. One Nigerian pastor went there and it was news all over the world that went to Donald Trump's inauguration. No, he went for the breakfast meeting. Google the fellowship, Google it. You will know what is happening there. I won't tell you. Now, just imagine the time of Muritala Mohammed. Muritala Mohammed nationalized BP, British Petroleum. The whole of the UK was shaking. Muritala Mohammed contributed greatly to the liberation movement. South Africa, Zimbabwe, Angola, and all that. Because we had a stable economy, we had a confident leader, we had a relatively peaceful nation, we held our shoulders high as a nation. Today we are drooping. People want to run away from their own country, and you can't blame them. A doctor was abducted in Auchi and his brother yamotunized. We can't blame them. So, I saw Donald Trump with Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. If Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala enters that arena, Donald Trump will stand up and go and shake her. Or is it Patrick Lumumba of Kenya? No, Donald Trump. Even Malema. If they agree to give Malema a visa to the US, his presence will attract noticeability, will cause traction. What will I say about Dr. Adedeji of the African Development Bank? And so one time, he was parleying with Donald Trump. I saw the statue, is this statue now? Yes, of statue of Donald Trump. Is it in London or in Belfast that I saw it? He is there, they recognize him. They know him. Or some other African leaders. Even some footballers, if they enter there, they will know them. You people sneaked our first lady into that place. Now no get sense. Those people that did that thing. Just sneaked our first lady. She did not need to go there. She did not need to go there. We have a group of people who are crafty but not wise and not classy. I hardly go to any ceremony where I'm not playing a prominent role. No. Hardly. I stay in my house, keep my respect. Over availability reduces value. If you go to a party where you were not invited, if you break a china plate, you will pay. And so, but let's be truthful. The First Lady did not need to go there. She did not cause the problems that her husband is facing. No, the problem started before Buhari. Buhari was one of the worst things that ever happened to this nation. I keep saying it. And they are writing books to excuse his lousiness. When Goodluck Jonathan was whipping these radical Islamic terrorists, Buhari said that he was practicing genocide or one thing. Even one retired Major General whose wife is a judge or a justice said Goodluck Jonathan was practicing ethnic cleansing. Then Buhari came and wanted to Fulanize and Islamize the nation, gathered his cronies around him and treated these criminals with kid gloves. But Tinubu willingly inherited the problems. He thought it was child's play. Agbado, cassava, what will they eat? We don't need clowns any longer in this next campaign. You see, I'm going to give a lecture somewhere why campaign promises don't come to pass. You come to campaign, you dance, you sing, you dance, you carry broom, you wear cap. The people say things that you don't take seriously. He said he will continue from where Buhari stopped. And that's what we're seeing. Number two, when he told you widen the tax nets and reduce their purchasing power, like house flies, don't use your brains. He did not know the seriousness of what he was getting into. I saw the wife was stressed. I felt pity for her because Tinubu is being criticized by those who kept quiet under Buhari. They are now vocal. Them El Rufai, all these people then you see. Most of these fellows are core tribalists, including your general overseers and your pastors and your politicians and your confraternity leaders and all that, who came out to protest against Goodluck Jonathan. They are all in their shells now because their tribesman is there. I did a video on idiots, stupid people, tribalists, and bandits. I don't have regard for most of these people. I'm not standing brief for President Tinubu and his wife. I'm just stating the obvious. That woman looked stressed. Our First Lady looked stressed and humbled by the burden of office. Yes. We are cooperating. Looked humble. All those of you talking sovereignty. The First Lady understands the pain more than you. Now, there is a new world out, I told you, and she has realized it. The earlier will realize it and take the necessary actions. You can't rule your nation anyhow, and you think that people will not sanction you. They will not mess you up. No, that era has gone. 2027, if you rig elections and you do anyhow, they will sanction you, sanction your children, sanction your wife. Look at Kwankwaso's name has come out. Look at Meiti Allah. Look at all the rubbish activities that people have been doing in this country. The world is now a global street. And the president of the Landlords Association is not taking trash any longer. I could see our landlady under pressure. The next thing is that Tinubu should have remained a kingmaker in the western part of Nigeria and controlled Lagos and up to the other parts of the western part of Nigeria and not ascended to the presidency. What we are seeing is called Peter's Law of Promotion. Peter's Law of Promotion states that if you keep promoting a man, at a point you will promote him into incompetence. Tinubu has promoted himself to a position that he is finding difficult to handle. Let me tell you one thing straight away. I support Peter Obi, but he will have equally found it very difficult. And his criticism will have been worse off. But most probably he will have surrounded himself not with houseflies that applaud everything, defend everything, and dine in the wrath. Atiku should remain an elder statesman and enjoy his money and his old age peacefully. There are some gifts you don't accept. There are some positions you should reject. And our First Lady and Tinubu, they are undergoing so much pressure that I don't even recommend for my enemy. Money is not everything. Convoys are not everything. Flight are not everything. Sycophants around you is not everything. There's something called legacy. The tragic thing about legacy is that when your legacy will be analyzed, defended, published, scrutinized, you will not be there to defend yourself. Act well now. Act well now so that your actions will speak on your behalf. Dr. Charles